In episode 5, the O'Brien couples receive some unsettling advice from a fortune-telling device. Mick and Megan struggle with their distance relationship. Abby feels more at ease in her new relationship. Episode opens at the bridge, Luke discovering a treasure that he brings to the seaside festival. It's a device that tells futures. Luke receives the same fortune that Bree does. The love of your life is right before your eyes. Bree names it. Bree is dubious, but Luke appears miffed that she was so quick to dismiss it. Megan receives Mick's call at 5 a.m. where she is. He expresses regret for previously being envious of Carter. Although he is struggling with withdrawal, he minimizes everything while speaking with her, including his addiction. Evan requests a Cobb salad, so Mandrake gives it to him along with a history lesson about how it came to be. Evan and Abby checks out the festival. Even though he is short on cash, he still wants to check Mr. Mystic. Although neither of them believes in it, they both experience the same luck, which is awkward. While Bree and Jess are preparing salads, Bree discusses their luck. Bree overthinks it a lot, but Jess finds it cute that Luke rigged the machine. She considered it to be quite pushy. Jess questions whether the fortune was truly genuine. Mick is at a different gathering. He hasn't yet shared, and someone wonders when he will. He goes by the name Ralph and is an addict. Due to his timely detection, according to Mick, he is not actually an addict. Mick is called out on his denial by Ralph, who is aware of it, and Mick leaves. While playing foosball, Connor and Margaret talk about how he met her family. She is unsure while he is certain. Kevin and Abby talk over coffee. When he remains silent, Abby makes a pregnancy guess. Mandrake and Evan discuss their upcoming date, and Evan is now concerned that it will be too extravagant. 24 bouquets, a whole restaurant, sparkling lights, and fireworks are all included. For Mandrake, the time is not yet right for fireworks. Mick makes a call to Megan while gazing at the empty prescription bottle. Carter eavesdrops on her conversation and waits in the shadows. Extremely uncool. That conversation quickly deteriorates further. At her parents' home, Connor and Margaret show up. Mick is having trouble. He answers a call, then runs some water while he uses the restroom. Megan inquires as to his well-being but responds that it is difficult, very difficult. Make it stop, cries Mick as they raise their hands. Connor is dressed in a sports coat and hoodie. Then he cracks a joke about lawyers, which is met with a loud crash. They all start laughing when Dad starts to laugh. He is completely at ease. Evan and Abby make their way to the Lonesome Eatery. When Kevin gets home, he gives Sarah a hug. An 80-year-old man who passed out in front of his wife was the person he last called. It was difficult to watch, but he will be fine. They make sentimental remarks about being in love. Until Sarah says she won't shave her legs, Kevin wants to retire with a massive beard. Abby is extremely uneasy. She wishes to discuss the envelope in the room. After receiving that fortune, Abby feels a little off because she hasn't had a lot of alone time. Evan walked in just as she was beginning to settle in and discover who she is. Evan is Abby's opposite. Since he had always been alone, being in a couple confused him. But then he questioned why they couldn't coexist as two distinct individuals. They make the decision to rein in their romance and start fresh. Luke and Bree are enjoying salads. He's still having trouble finding a place, and he's thinking about returning to the halfway house. He shouldn't do that, according to Bree. Luke planting the fortunes is a persistent belief in Bree. The fortunes were placed in the box, but he didn't read them. Both parties are baffled by his refusal to acknowledge it and her doubling down on it. It's extremely awkward and embarrassing. After his joke, she continues, he asked her if he could move in with her, but he declined. He walks away because she goes too far. Later, Bree and Jess even debate the issue. If Connor passed the Keller test, he must know. He passed despite having a great time with them. Gran is the only exception because Connor claimed to enjoy the Orioles. All of the festival's snacks are what Sarah wants. Bree is forced to make amends to Luke for her behavior after they come across Bree and Jess. He is unwilling to listen to her outright because she doesn't do it right away. She acknowledges that both she and he struggle with trust. But he is with individuals who don't trust him. Mick finally acknowledges his addiction. Evan and Abby are two adults just having fun together as they stroll the festival. He invites her to dance, they kiss and dance.